Hello, children. This is not the review. This is a little thing that I wanted to give you guys really quick. So, first of all, happy holidays, everybody. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. I didn't address Christmas in the Alien vs. Predator review because it was too much work. But I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Actually, no, I did address Christmas because we released Wonder Woman's review on Christmas. That shows my mentality. But regardless, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. I just wanted to address a few things before we get this very long and angry rant going. So, first of all, we will not be finishing, even though I stated it in this review, we will not be finishing the Alien series. And what I mean by that is we will not be reviewing Alien Covenant and Prometheus for two reasons. One, because I decided to do the DCEU in preparation for Wonder Woman, and I kind of lost interest in doing Prometheus and Alien Covenant, even though I did want to review those movies and go back to them. I just don't think me and Evan would have been very interested in them, considering his opinions on both movies, which he told me. Second of all, we are officially stating that we were going to do the MCU. It is happening. After Aliens vs. Predator Requiem releases, we will be reviewing every single movie in the MCU, for the exception of the ones we've done already. So, thankfully, we will not be doing Thor the Dark World. Holy shit. We're not doing Thor the Dark World. We're not doing Avengers Endgame, although that's debatable because that was one of our first videos we ever did, and it was a little unorganized, I guess. And Spider-Man Far From Home is another one that I might be considering redoing because, again, that was another one that we had just seen the fucking movie and I was so unorganized. So I'm thinking about maybe redoing those two because those are the good movies. But Thor the Dark World, fuck no. No. Kevin said he's gonna rewatch Thor the Dark World. Hey, have fucking fun, okay, bro? But I just wanted to say thank you for all the support for the past year. This year's been fucking nuts, and I'm glad that for the people, very few people that have stuck with this channel and our family over the past year, doing the Terminator reviews, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, and the DCEU, and all the other series we did. You know, just thank you so much. You know, I know we don't have a huge family right now, but I promise we're gonna get bigger. We're going to get bigger. And that's the best part, looking to the future. The MCU is the biggest thing we have planned right now. It's going to take us into May, I believe, where hopefully we can finally see Black Widow. But if not, then that's just how it is. But thank you guys so much again. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and have a great New Year's. And we'll see you in 2021. And enjoy the rant. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of our Alien vs. Predator section. Thank Christ. Today we are talking about Alien vs. Predator Requiem! People, I've seen a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of shit. How I reviewed Batman and Robin on this channel. I've seen a lot of shit. I had never seen the Alien vs. Predator movies before reviewing this series with Evan, and I don't think he's seen them either. Oh, I heard bad things about Requiem. Very bad things. But my worries were kind of lowered because I watched Alien vs. Predator before this, and I was like, that was enjoyable for what it was. Oh, I don't have the words. Alien vs. Predator Requiem is the worst in this entire series. It's worse than Resurrection. It's worse than Resurrection, I think. This movie is absolutely fucking horrendous. This movie is fucking terrible. how this was made, I will never know. This movie is an abomination. This movie is a disgrace to the Alien franchise. This movie is a disgrace to the fucking Predator franchise. And this movie is a fucking slap in the face to everyone who ever said a goddamn positive thing about not only the first two original movies in these franchises, but everyone that said, oh, Alien vs. Predator was okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. This movie's fucking terrible. Oh, first of all, before I keep going, I need to, let's see. I need to see if I can turn the brightness down on the fucking game so that you can get a visual representation of what it's like to watch Alien vs. Predator Requiem. While I do that, Evan, please give me your thoughts on what you think of Alien vs. Predator. And if they're anything positive, I'm gonna fly over to Ohio and beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. This movie is horrible, but I'm going to be on record with this, and I'm going to say it's not worse than Resurrection.
I don't know. To me, it's worse, because I can find enjoyment in Resurrection at how bad it is. I can't laugh at how bad this is. This movie is just fucking terrible. This movie's terrible. This movie's everything in this movie's bad. Everything. Where do I start?
I wouldn't say everything.
You know, I would say it's hard to watch. Yeah, it is hard to watch on two levels. One, because this movie's got that goddamn fucking bad. And two, because you can't see anything. I can't change the brightness on the game. So unfortunately, I can't keep that joke running for the rest of the fucking video. Point being, you can't see shit. This movie was filmed with the fucking lens cap on. You can't see shit.
I think it was for the better because of how bad the movie is.
This movie should be called Shadows versus Silhouettes. That's what this movie should be called. Every time the alien and the predator fight in the fucking shadows, I'm telling you, you can't see what the fuck is going on. You can't see shit. You had a great ending with Alien vs. Predator by saying, oh yeah, now there's a fucking xenomorph coming out of a predator. That is a cool idea. What do you do with it? Jack shit. You don't do anything with it. Oh, everyone that saw the teaser trailer for this. Oh my god, they're finally coming to Earth. Oh my god, they're finally giving us what we wanted. Really? Now, this is what you wanted? This is what you wanted? What is this movie about? Realistically, what is this movie about? Well, the Predator crashes on Earth, and the Predalien, or I'm just gonna call it the Predalien, whatever the fuck. The Predator alien, you know what I mean. The Predator alien is like just killing people. That's it. That is it. This movie is a worse version of Freddy vs. Jason. That's what this is. And realistically, if I'm gonna be honest, Freddy vs. Jason is not that good of a movie. But it is fun as fuck. But quality-wise, it ain't that good. This movie is worse! 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 The characters are fucking terrible. I challenge you to give me one name of any character, Evan. Go! Without looking it up. You can't!
I think one of them was called Danny. I think that was the younger brother, I think. Whoever the fuck
this movie's literally, every single character in this movie is meant to be killed by a predator or an alien. That is it. That is it. You don't give a shit about anybody. The fucking girl that our main character is like crushing over, she looks like fucking plastic. She looks like she was made in a fucking factory with the name Barbie slapped right over it. Like she just came off a fucking conveyor belt. You don't give a shit about anybody. Special effects are decent when you can see them. Everyone says, oh, the R rating is good. No, it's not. Yes, it is good that the movie is rated R, but the violence in this movie ranks from, that was pretty cool, to unnecessary. Did I need to see a fucking xenomorph pop out of a child? No! Did I need to see a fucking xenomorph lay eggs down somebody who's about to give birth, knowing that the fucking xenomorph is gonna hatch and eat the fucking fetus? No! That actually happens in this movie.
Yeah, I had about puked when I saw that.
That's so stupid. I'm all for violence, but there's a limit, dude. There is a limit. You can't just have violence for the sake of having violence in a fucking movie. This is not what we asked for. All we wanted was decent kills with some blood. That's not what we got here. What we got here was nonsense. The only enjoyment in this movie, and that's to a certain extent, is when the alien and the predator fight. That is it. And even if that enjoyment is taken away from me because you can't see what the fuck is going on. You can't see shit. What? Oh yeah. You know, these Alien versus Predator movies can go fuck themselves at this point. You know, the way you make your movie good, and I said this in the first review, but it's even more fucking rage-inducing in this movie. The way you make your movie good is by taking lines from the original and having other people say them. Totally. When I heard this, and that's another thing, every actor in this movie is just a ripoff of a better actor. The guy who's like a convict, he's a ripoff Henry Cavill. The fucking, the main kid in this movie, he's a ripoff Jamie Bell. Everyone was just the acting is fucking terrible in this movie. But when I had to hear ripoff Henry Cavill say "get to the chopper," like trying to be cool like fucking Arnold, newsflash, you're not Arnold Schwarzenegger. Shut the fuck up. The ending of this movie, oh yeah, I'm supposed to give a shit because they nuked the fucking town. Why did they nuke the town? I don't know. Is it really that hard to kill xenomorphs when you have a whole fucking military? I don't think so. Is it that hard? Seriously, is it that hard? No. The Predator is another thing, cause the Predator is harder to kill, cause you can't see it. But there's only one Predator, I think. Yeah, there's only one Predator in this movie, and he fucking dies.
I thought there was 5.
That was the last one.
There was 3 on the beginning scene.
Yeah, and then the Pred alien killed them.
Oh, I would talk about in general the movie. Oh,
No.
never mind. And you're right now.
I just mean on Earth. But yeah, the xenomorphs are not that hard to kill. I'm sorry, they're not. I don't give a shit what you had acid blood, bitch. You have 50 cows and choppers. You're in a tank. I don't get it. I don't get it. They fucking bombed the town. Why? I don't know. Do I care? No. Like 3 main characters die. Do I care? No. Then they reveal, oh yeah, the military were hiding out somewhere. What? Then the ending of this, the actual ending of this movie sets up a fucking sequel. Oh my god. Check this shit out. These movies aren't supposed to be canon, right? Right? So, somebody from Wayland, the company from Aliens, comes and meets with some lady, and her last name was like Utani or some shit, right? Point is, they find like a Predator gun, and they're like, oh, the world isn't ready for this. Ready for what? You bombed them! They're dead! What? What is the sequel? Seriously, what is the sequel? There's no you bombed everybody! What would be the sequel to that? You can't make a sequel to that! You can't make a sequel to that! You bombed the Predator and the Xenomorphs! What was it gonna be? That the Predators were gonna come back down to Earth? What's the fucking point? All of the xenomorphs were in Antarctica. The place in Antarctica got destroyed. The queen got destroyed. Or she's at the bottom of the fucking ocean frozen. The only xenomorph that was left was the fucking alien. Then, those aliens got killed when the fucking town got bombed. So please explain to me what the fucking sequel to this movie was gonna be. Could you think of what the sequel would be, Evan?
No, I genuinely don't. I really hope they're not making one right now, because...
No, they're not.
Okay, good.
The Alien franchise is in the toilet at this point, because nobody cared about Covenant. But, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Why would you... Listen, the first movie is not that good. We stated it. But we still had fun with it. We still had fun with it for what it was. This is what when I popped in the first Alien vs. Predator, I was afraid of doing. Getting pissed. This is what happens when people fucking complain. I don't understand. I'm done complaining about this shit. I genuinely don't have anything else. This movie... Oh yeah, and another thing. This movie is fucking boring. This movie is fucking boring. Even my sister said this movie was fucking boring. And she's like a fucking toddler sometimes. She can be entertained by anything. My sister and me were sitting here like, bro, this shit is so boring. It felt like 3 hours. I checked the runtime one time. It was at the 45-minute mark. There was still another fucking hour left. This movie gets a 2 out of 10. Why? Because the special effects sometimes are okay, and when you can see it, the Xenomorph and the Predator fights are entertaining. When you can see what's happening.
Just like once in a blue moon for this movie.
You have anything else to add to this?
Not anything on special effect. When you can finally see with the fucking nuke, I don't know why it took a nuke to light off the damn place. It actually doesn't look horrible. What's another thing? It's really hard to think of positives this movie. But the further point of what I said earlier, saying that I think Resurrection is worse. Resurrection for me was just a ton of bullshit. Just doesn't make sense. At least some of the things in this movie somewhat make sense.
Like what?
I genuinely forgot the movie sucked.
I don't think anything in this movie makes any goddamn sense. I think everything in this movie makes no fucking sense. It starts out and it makes sense. Once they crash land on Earth and the xenomorph... The whole movie is literally just xenomorphs killing people. That's what it is. Nothing happens in this movie. It starts out and it makes sense. It's like, oh, okay, they crash land on Earth. That's cool. And then it's just wasted potential.
Now, so another question: how the fuck does the pet alien become like a fucking, what was it, like a face hugger? Fucking lays 8 eggs in the shit. How does that make sense?
Yeah, that's another thing that makes no sense. How is it a queen? Like, how is it able to lay eggs?
Yeah,
I don't know.
How?
I don't know.
How does a predator and a fucking xenomorph come together and be like, all right, that's also a face hugger? So basically, when I saw that scene, after I was done basically puking of what the fuck I just saw, I was like, wait a sec, that's a fucking queen. How?
Oh no. Alright, we're getting out of here. I've damn near lost my voice. You can think that. There are people that think this is worse. Resurrection is worse.
Me and my stepdad both are the same way.
I don't know. Personally, I think this is worse. I think this offends me. This offends me more than Resurrection. Because again, I can laugh at how obnoxious the acting is. I can laugh at how stupid some things are. The last 20 minutes I would never defend. But everything before that is really stupid and laughably bad. This movie has no enjoyment in it at all. And I would say it's the fights, but you can't see what's going on. The brightest thing in this movie is the fucking Fox logo.
Yeah, that's really like one of the few reasons why I actually like Requiem over Resurrection. The fights actually are look decent. And in Resurrection, they're just like fucking cookie cutter, like boring as hell.
We're getting out of here. Thank you guys so much. We've reviewed Alien 1, 2, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, AVP 1, and now AVP Requiem. Next week, we are finally moving on to fucking quality, or interesting movies, I should say. Prometheus! Should be interesting. I'm actually looking forward to revisiting Prometheus. So, that should be fun. Thank you guys so much. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and look out for Prometheus very soon.